What's poppin', everybody? I'm sorry I had my mic off. What's going on? It's your boy Zillionaire. Having a little technical difficulties over here. But what's poppin', everybody? I'm sorry I had my mic off. We're having a little technical difficulties over here. But I'm getting them straightened out. You know what I'm talking about? Little technical problem, not all. Little technical problems. All right, we're going to get into this about Bill Cosby being released. And I'm going to do 2 lives tonight, but I got another live coming up later. And I also got a breaking news live. I'm going to do it like around 11:30. So I'm going to do this live, and I'm going to do 2 more lives after this because I got some more information on some other stuff. So we're going to have fun tonight. Hold on, I need to refresh my page. All right, I had to refresh my page. Sorry about that. Like I said, we're having little technical difficulties. All right, let's listen to what the attorney had to say. We're going to listen to this Bill Cosby and his attorney. Let's listen to what they got to say. If you're just in the live, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. This is not just a win for Bill Cosby. This is a win for all my black brothers that get accused. This is a win for all the black men that get accused. It really is. Try to destroy this man's legacy. Now, how about putting his TV show back on the air? How about that? I want to see if they're going to put Cosby show back on the air because they need to. One of the basic wholesome shows that black people had, and they took that off the air. Crazy. What's poppin', Miss Kells? What's poppin', Yvette? What's poppin', Rufus Jones? What's poppin', Lizzie? And everybody else in the live chat. They need to put his show back on the air. Y'all need to put Bill Cosby's show back on the mother freaking air. Y'all really do. Y'all mother bluckers. Y'all mother bluckers need to put his show back on the air. Let's listen to this.
We're back with more breaking news about Bill Cosby. You see him there now outside his home. The 83-year-old entertainer released from prison this afternoon. He's returned to his home near Philadelphia, and that is where after the Supreme Court in Pennsylvania overturned his sexual assault conviction. Let's listen.
For reviewing Mr. Cosby's appeal, but also seeing the live, seeing that Mr. Cosby had immunity. This U.S. citizen who served our country in the Navy, not just in the Navy, but he served our country in so many different ways through his celebrity, him and Mrs. Cosby. Mr. Cosby has always used his celebrity, his name, his likeness to uplift women. This is a man who refused to perform at the White House with Nixon. Nixon put him on a communist list in the 60s, along with so many other great names like Dick Gregory, Dane Fonda. How could a man who was being watched by the FBI every day be raping and drugging women in the 60s or 70s, especially a black man? Today, innocence came to Mr. Cosby with the help of these wonderful attorneys.
Yes, yes.
To his right, you will see Ms. Jennifer Bungine. She argued the appeal. To my left, you see Brian Perry.
Yes.
To Brian's left, Ashley Cohen. And then you have
Haley Cooldown.
These are women and men
They kick that.
who from all walks of life. As I said earlier, James Brown made a song, "It's a Man's World." There would be nothing without a woman and girl. Mrs. Cosby was that woman. 57 years, the queen, the matriarch of the Cosby family, who fought for his vindication, who said he would be vindicated. And today, on this hot day, this is a hot verdict for us that we will forever cherish. Because we got one of the greatest, or the greatest entertainer alive today. Mr. Bill Cosby, this great American citizen, this American treasure, this icon, with us today. Ms. Bungine?
Yes, we are thrilled to have Mr. Cosby home. He served 3 years of an unjust sentence.
Too long.
He did it with dignity and principle, and he was a mentor to other inmates. He was really, as I say, doing the time. The time was not doing him. He's a classy man. And I want to say that I can't get over it. You have to get in front of you. Which frankly, the lower courts We love one who never should have been prosecuted for this. He had every right to rely on the prosecutor's word. And they pulled the rug out from underneath him because of public opinion. And that is not how our system should operate. Absolutely. When that happens.
By the way, that's not me. That's NBC. NBC, that's their audio, okay? That's their audio. That's not my audio. All right, so don't get mad at me because they got bad audio.
There cannot be a just sentence. And if there had been a just verdict and a just sentence, we wouldn't be here fighting. Because there was not a just sentence and a not a just verdict. And I think it's really important that we keep our eye on the ball, that our Constitution is sacred, and that we need to uphold it at all times. And I'm glad that the Pennsylvania Supreme Court saw that.
I'm very proud of the team that we put together. Very proud to be part of this case. We always thought that eventually this is where it would end up. Mr. Cosby and I have many talks over the last couple of years. I predicted it, and we're here. It's a good day for the Cosby family.
Mr. Cosby, how does it feel to be home?
Well, he is extremely happy to be home. He looks forward to reuniting with his wife and his children. And obviously, this has been a hard few years for this entire family. And it's really a blessing for him. And he says, his heart is just beating really fast, and he's happy.
And we have Ashley here who works on the case. Ashley, say a few words. Ashley, go on.
I'm just honored to be part of such an amazing team. These lawyers did an incredible job, and I'm just so thankful to be a part of it and to help Mr. Cosby, and I'm just proud to be here and watch him get released.
And this wonderful attorney, Haley, see right here. I'm sorry. Her father was in prison with Mr. Cosby, and he sent a message to Mr. Cosby before he left today for her. Say a few words.
He did. He said that he loves me very, very much, and
What's your father's name?
Richard. And I in return love him very, very much in return, and I was glad that Mr. Cosby and him got to know each other while incarcerated together, and I'm blessed and so grateful to be here to see Mr. Cosby.
And in closing, this was an unwanted 3-year vacation that Mr. Cosby never asked for. But in hindsight, we're happy that he got it because he was able to pull the covers off of the corruption in Montgomery County. With the crooked DA, with the crooked judge, Stephen O'Neill. These same people find this man, this American citizen. I don't know how a DA has that much time on his hands to find him $2,010 for not cutting his yard. I was on the way to pay that fine when I got a call from Nick DeHaan. And Nick told me that they had vacated the conviction. What we saw today was justice for all Americans. Mr. Cosby's conviction being overturned is for the world and all Americans who are being treated unfairly by the judicial system and some bad officers, because all officers are not bad. So we want to thank this entire team. We want to thank Mrs. Cosby, her family. I want to thank my family. And just thank you all for those who decided to tell the truth and allowed us to tell the truth when we had the opportunity. Thank you.
Do you have anything to say?
Mr. Cosby, how you feeling? Are you happy to be out?
All right, members of the Cosby legal team, his spokesman, Andrew Wyatt, and Cosby himself flashing the peace sign to people who have gathered outside his Pennsylvania home, but saying nothing, a smile on his face as a very jubilant defense team talked.
And today,
all right, now we're going to listen to the prosecution. The prosecution has some things to say. Let's listen to the prosecution. Let's check these Negroes out. What the prosecution got to say? Y'all need to put Bill Cosby's show back on the air. Y'all need to put Bill Cosby's show back on the air. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Cosby's show needs to be on the air. Stop playing with Bill Cosby. Y'all tried to destroy this man. Y'all tried to destroy his legacy because he wanted to buy NBC. And because he came close to closing that deal with NBC, y'all sent a bunch of lying whores that he had sex with in the past. And y'all tried to destroy this man with a bunch of lies. I tell you, boy, this world is evil. And they know when an accusation can destroy, especially a black man. Yes. See, when a black man gets accused, it gets magnified 10 times worse. It gets magnified. They ready to throw the book at black men. They ready to say, see, look, this is what black men are. This is what black men do. Look what they do to you. For real. This is a fact. Y'all need to put this show back on the air. Y'all really do. And I'm a petition for that. Where's Bill Cosby's show? Bill Cosby's show need to be back on the air. See, one of the wholesome shows that black folk get to see, a mother and a father in a home, a successful mother and a successful father at home, two black parents in the same household. They want to take that off the air too. They don't want that on there. They don't want to see a 2-parent home. They don't want to see a 2-parent successful home. Let's destroy everything Bill Cosby built. Let's assassinate his character and everything else. Let's hear what this punk ass prosecution had to say about this.
With this, explain the previous agreement, the rationale that the Pennsylvania Supreme Court used to overturn this. How unusual is this? And is this going to be something that many prosecutors kick themselves?
You're just coming into the mother freaking live. Make sure you hit that mother freaking like. Share this video, share all my videos on your social media platforms. That's how you also help support the channel. All right, so share all my videos.
For wondering how it happened.
Well, thanks for having me on to discuss this. Unfortunately, I have not gotten through the entirety of the 79-page opinion. But what I can tell you just from glancing at it, and obviously is playing a crucial role in the first and the second trial as well as the entirety of the investigation, is that while I 100% respect the Supreme Court, every single justice on the Supreme Court, you know, I can't tell you what the agreement said because I don't believe that there was one, though, in fairness, the court did say there was one. There was nothing written down, and generally, whenever it's a case of this type of nature, it needs to be written and approved by a court. None of that occurred here. But essentially what the Supreme Court is saying is that Bill Cosby should never have been arrested because there was a non-prosecutorial agreement in place that prohibited our office from prosecuting him in 2015. Again, this was argued in the trial court who found that there was no prosecution agreement.
Number one, they're trying to say that they were not going to prosecute this case. And plus, on terms of statute of limitations. Statute of limitations was preventing this case from being tried. But the prosecution pushed this to get Bill Cosby arrested and charged. I'm going to say this again. This was because of statute of limitations. He was not supposed to be arrested and charged. Y'all know what statutes of limitations is when after a certain period of time, you cannot file charges. OK, because if you're a true victim, you're going to file charges. OK, I don't care. You got time to file charges. Don't come out of nowhere 30 or 40 years later, 20 years later, talking about this and that. That's why they have statutes of limitations, because a person can come out of nowhere if they get mad or if they get paid or if they get bribed to try to destroy somebody, they can do it. So statute of limitations are in place to prevent someone from getting accused or falsely accused of something from years ago. So that's what they're saying. He should have never been arrested, but they kept pushing to destroy Bill Cosby. They kept pushing to destroy this man. The prosecution kept pressing the court. We want to convict him. They did not want this man buying a white network. They did not want Bill Cosby buying a all-white network. Bill Cosby, you should have did like Oprah Winfrey. You should have just got your own network. Forget trying to buy these white networks. Forget that. Bill Cosby, start your own network, the Bill Cosby Network. The Oprah Winfrey Network. Don't try to buy their stuff. So, as soon as he almost closed that deal, a lot of you don't know, Bill Cosby had been trying to buy NBC since the 90s. I'm going to say this again. Bill Cosby has been trying to buy NBC since the 90s. And he came close almost 25, 30 years later. He came this close from closing the deal. He had new brokers. He had lawyers and everybody else ready to cash in on this deal. They said, oh, hell no. You ain't going to buy no all-night network. You ain't buying an all-white network. on a major television platform because they know if Bill Cosby buy NBC, he'll change television forever. He own a major white network and take it over. Oh, television is going to change, especially for black folk. They said, oh, we can't have that shit. Hell no. Hell, let's go in his past. Let's find out who he been having sex with. Let's go back. Let's get these women. So that's why all of a sudden, all these women coming out accusing him at one time. Just out of nowhere. People thought it was just out of nowhere. No, this was a planned attack. This was planned. This was premeditated. We're going to destroy his legacy. We're going to take his show off the air. We're going to make him look like a sicko predator. We're going to make him look like a rapist. We're going to destroy his character. We're going to take that wholesome father figure look. We're going to take that from him. See, they took a lot from Bill Cosby. They took his money. They assassinated his character. They try to destroy his legacy. See, this is what they do to black men. Say what you want to say. Somebody in my live show had the nerve to say, white men don't get prosecuted like black men. Let's just stop it. Don't come and talk about white men. Yes, white men do get accused, but white men don't get treated like this. How come Harvey Weinstein, all his productions, Harvey Weinstein movies, everything else is still making money? Everything Harvey Weinstein built is still making money. It's everything he built. How come Harvey Weinstein movies, none of his stuff is being pulled? None of the TV shows he produced or his company's behind. How come none of his shows got pulled? Don't come on here talking about white men get falsely accused. Yes, they do. But when it comes to the system, black men, we get treated differently. That's a fact. Don't come in talking that bullshit about white men get accused too. Yes, they do. But they don't get treated like this. Let's get to the truth. When a black man gets accused, that's it. Whether he's guilty or innocent, society's going to call him Now, watch some people going to still call Bill Cosby a rapist. They're still going to call him a rapist. I'm telling y'all, watch. Watch you hear somebody still, oh, Bill Cosby, he's still a rapist. It doesn't matter. An accusation destroys black men way worse than it destroys white men and men of any other culture or any other nations. So don't say that bullshit. Somebody come online talking that bullshit. White men, you don't get treated like this. So how come Harvey Weinstein, all his stuff, he's still making money? They took all Bill Cosby shit off. They don't play his cartoon. They don't play the Cosby. They don't play his, they don't play Fat. They took Fat Albert off the air. They took all his stuff off there. They don't play none of his old movies anymore with him and Sidney Poitier. Remember all those movies Bill Cosby did? You won't be able to find them. They tried to yank everything Bill Cosby did. They yanked it. They took it. Had a couple TV shows. They yanked it. They even tried to yank A Different World because he helped produce A Different World. They tried to take A Different World off the air. But I noticed they stopped playing A Different World as much. I said, damn, where did A Different World come from? They slowly eased A Different World off the network. You can't find A Different World playing anywhere. Bill Cosby, they took Bill Cosby in A Different World. They stopped playing those. I said, damn, where did A Different World go? You can't find none of his shit. But Harvey Weinstein, all his shit, he's still making money. Harvey, see, they don't destroy the white man's legacy. They ain't destroyed Harvey Weinstein. His family's still going to be eating. Harvey Weinstein, his legacy still goes on. Bill Cosby, we're going to destroy him and his legacy, not just him. We're going to destroy everything he built. Put his show back on the air, damn it. I'm going to keep petitioning. Put all Bill Cosby shows back on the mother freaking air. Y'all try to destroy this man. Y'all try to destroy his legacy. Just because y'all were threatened. Y'all were threatened by this man becoming powerful, owning one of the biggest networks in television. They were threatened. See, let me tell y'all something. They're threatened by a powerful black brother. They're threatened. They're threatened. Bill Cosby, get your own network. Start the Bill Cosby network, like Oprah Winfrey, the Oprah Winfrey network. Start your own network. Fuck their shit. Don't buy their shit. Fuck their shit. Let them have their shit. Bill Cosby, start your own network. Fuck NBC. Fuck all them other ones. Fuck them. Start your own shit. Start your own shit. What's popping if you yep, Lizzie, Kobe Bryant, they call Kobe Bryant a rapist. This woman had consensual sex with Kobe Bryant. They call him a rapist. Now, see, brothers I know because I've been falsely accused, thrown in prison. I know what false accusations are. And guess what? When I was in prison, a lot of other brothers was in prison that were falsely accused by some bitch. See, a woman could just say he raped me. A woman could just say he did something to my kids. A woman could just say he hit me. You're going to jail. Those are the three most powerful words that a woman use to destroy a black man. He hit me. He raped me. He did something to my kids. Those are the three joints that destroy brother. I seen this joint on Ayanna Fix My Life, where his mother accused her husband of messing with his own daughters. I played it for y'all before. This man almost went to prison. This mother got mad and tried to say he did something to her daughters. Almost got this man sent to prison because she was vindictive. This is what happens. This is not just a win for Bill Cosby. This is a win for a lot of us black brothers who get falsely accused. Understand. It's a lot of brothers that get falsely accused. It's a lot of brothers right now sitting in prison over false accusations by some bitch or bitches. I'm telling you, man, they're wicked. A lot of these women are wicked. Just fucking evil. These women abuse their power. Because women know we got that sexual power over men. Hello, somebody. Well, how do you think the Me Too movement started? If you notice the Me Too movement, they tried to destroy every powerful man in Hollywood. And a lot of those whores were fucking for roles. I'm going to say this again. When the Me Too movement started, hello, somebody. They tried to destroy every man in Hollywood. They tried to take all the shit over. Now, we know good and well every man wasn't going around raping women in Hollywood. That's a fucking lie. A lot of these women were fucking men for roles. A lot of those white women were sucking dick and fucking for roles. Hello, somebody. A lot of them white women, you were sucking dick and fucking to get ahead in Hollywood. And now, 30 years later, y'all want to come out of nowhere saying, I got raped, I got touched. Oh, he bumped up against me wrong. Oh, he bumped up against me and his elbow touched my titty. What the blub? Oh, he bumped into me and his hip hit the side of my ass. Oh, I hugged him and he hugged me a little too tight and my titties rubbed up against him. He pushed it. When he hugged me, his chest touched my chest. And I felt I've been holding that secret for 30 years. When he reached over me, my titty, he kind of brushed up against my ass and I didn't know what was going on. And I couldn't sleep at night for the past 25 years. You lying bitch. That's why I talk about the women that lie on men, because we never talk about that shit. Back in Bill Cosby era, everybody was getting high popping pills. When I was young and when I was a teenager and in my early 20s, women used to come over. If we had weed, if we had pills, I'd give them some weed, give them some pills. I never forced anyone and I never just dropped it in their drink. If I have a blunt and I pass it to you, you smoke it, we both got high. If I'm popping pills and I hand it to a woman and let her pop pills, we both just getting high. I didn't force it on her. They try to make it seem like Bill Cosby was dropping stuff in their drink. Bill Cosby gave them pills because everybody was getting high back then, especially in the 60s and 70s. Everybody was experimenting with drugs in that era. The Woodstock era, the hippie, that was the hippie Woodstock era. Everybody was getting high. He didn't force these women to get he didn't force these women to get high. These white whores were already sniffing coke. A lot of them white and black whores was already sniffing coke. Come on, y'all. A lot of these white and black whores back then were already, them black and white whores he was having sex with, they was already snorting coke and angel dust and all that other shit. They were already, everybody was getting high. Don't sit there act like that's crazy. Well, he gave a woman pills. So the fuck what? If he gave a woman pills and she popped them, that's on her. That's on her. If Bill Cosby gave a woman pills and she popped them, that's on her. That's just like me that's like I'm drinking a Pepsi. I give you some of my Pepsi. I'm drinking a beer. Here, drink some of this beer. That's on you if you get drunk. He didn't force shit on these he didn't force nothing on these whores. Come on, man. Put his show back on the air. Put his damn show back on the mother-free. I want Bill Cosby show on the air immediately. They released him from jail. We demand, Bill, I'm going to do a live show. We demand Bill Cosby's show to be back on air. I think I'm going to go live and we're going to petition. Bill, put all his shows back on the air. Stop playing with Bill Cosby. Put all his shows back on the mother freaking air. Y'all gonna just take his shows off the air and shit over an accusation. Every time a woman accuses a man, that means he's guilty. This is the world we live in. Every time a man gets accused, he's guilty. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? And women know they could use that shit. That's why I'm very careful with women, especially after what I went through being falsely accused. This lying ass bitch said I did something to her fucking fast ass daughters. A friend of mine, fast ass daughters, tried to get me to fuck them, and I went to prison. I went to prison, and they set me the fuck up. Crazy. And my so-called friend just made up some crazy ass fucking story on me. Just some crazy shit. Didn't even make sense. Just made up some shit. Just made up some bullshit. And I'm sitting in prison. I ain't do shit wrong. Crazy. This is what us men got to go through. Women, y'all have that sexual power and y'all abuse your sexual power you have over men. I'm going to say that again. This is another thing that makes women so dangerous. They have that sexual power and they know it. These women have sexual power and they know it. And they know it. They have sexual power and they abuse it. You got people online talking about some zillionaire got accused of three different girls. You stupid idiot. I do not have 3 different charges. This was one woman with 3 daughters. They going online persecuting me. He got 3 separate charges in 3 different states of 3 different girls. No, you stupid lying ass bitch. It was this black bitch that had 3 fast ass daughters that tried to get me to fuck them. And I went to prison. This was one woman and her daughters, not 3 separate charges in 3 different women and 3 separate states. You lying motherfuckers. But that's how they persecuting me. That's what they're saying on YouTube. And I got all these other stuff. And they saying I did some other shit. Just making up shit on me now. Just making up shit. And they're going to do that to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's a rapist. Bill Cosby, he's still a rapist. Watch this. Just like they slander my character and assassinate my character. Call me all kinds of names on YouTube. Crazy. It's sad. Bill Cosby, he's still a rapist. Watch. Kobe Bryant died. Kobe Bryant is still a rapist. Crazy. Crazy. They're still going to call him that. Now you got your boy Cuba Gooding Jr. He's facing some charges now. Zillionaire got accused of 3 different girls in 3 different states. You lying motherfucker. This was one woman and her plot to destroy me with her fast ass daughters. Oh my God. Didn't fuck them, didn't touch them or nothing. These little fast ass bitches tried to fuck me. I had nothing to hide. This woman's fast ass daughters tried to fuck me. They were harassing me to fuck them, and I went to prison. Man, it feels so good to say that. Sometimes it feels good to just to tell the truth. Get it all out there. These fast ass little bitches tried to fuck me and I went to prison. Shit crazy. Now they saying all kind of shit about me. They're going to do that to Bill Cosby. One accusation could destroy a man. One accusation. I got accused of this 20 years ago, and they're still making videos about this shit. They're still making videos about my wrongful conviction, my false accusations from 2001. This is 2021. They're still making videos about me, persecuting me, slandering me. I had nothing to hide. I told everybody what happened. I told everybody about what I've been through, about these black bitches trying to destroy me. These black whores trying to destroy me. That's why I talk about black women a lot. And I talk about women in general, how wicked they could be. That shit sticks with you, man. People still going to call Bill Cosby a rapist. People still call Kobe Bryant a rapist. They're still going to say this. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I say. There's going to be a celebrity. There's going to be a famous YouTuber that's going to say Bill Cosby is still a rapist. Kobe Bryant died. They called that man a rapist, even in his death. Sad. Sad. But this is what they do. This is what they do. Oh, yeah, Michael Jackson. They did Michael Jackson the same way. Exactly. I'm just making a point. Somebody said ignore that. Of course I ignore it. I'm just making a point, Langston Johnson. I'm making a point on how women can accuse you and it can stain you. Langston, that's all I'm saying, Langston. I don't feed into that shit. You don't even never really hear me talking about it. But I need to address it to get people to understand how black men get falsely accused, how our characters get assassinated. That how they slander you. Like, you got to deal with the slander and character assassination. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I don't feed into it. Yeah, I just wanted to address the shit that they try to do to me. But I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'm glad he's free. I got a couple more live. I'm coming back at 10:30 because I got another live that I want to do. Well, I got 2 more lives I'm going to do. I got some update on the information about the girls that killed their father, that had their father set up. I got some more information on that. I got another live I'm going to do real quick. It's going to be a fast, funny live about this down low man that got HIV and got caught. I'm going to do a funny live, and then I'm going to go back to talking about those girls that set their father up and got their father killed. So I'm your boy Zillionaire. Put Bill Cosby's show back on the mother freaking air. What's wrong with y'all Negroes? Put my boy Bill Cosby, put the Cosby show back on the air.
It was also, the trial court's opinion was also affirmed by the Superior Court of Pennsylvania. In other words, the Superior Court, all of them found that the trial court was right in his ruling. But the Supreme Court did overturn it. But one thing I do want to emphasize is that what the court is saying is that we should have never went through with the trial. What the court is not saying is that Andrea Constand was not credible. The jury still found that he sexually assaulted Andrea Constand.
Oh, they said Andrea Constand was not credible. And she wasn't. If you heard her story, that shit didn't make no damn sense. This was a woman that was fucking him. This woman was already fucking Bill Cosby. She turned around, just turned on his ass. This hard-faced looking feminist bitch. Andrea Constand was a hard-faced feminist looking bitch now. They said she was not a credible source, and they still convicted him. You see this? She had no credibility. She ain't have a leg to stand on. But they still wanted to convict this. This is how bad they wanted to convict Bill Cosby. Listen to her.
Credible. The jury still found saying is that Andrea Constand was not credible. The jury still found that he sexually assaulted Andrea Constand. And I understand that the conviction will not stand. But again, I want to emphasize, the jury found that Bill Cosby sexually assaulted Andrea Constand after administering an intoxicant to her. And the reason I want to emphasize that is because for all of those survivors out there who found their peace and their justice, particularly the survivors of Bill Cosby. I hope that they are still able to find their peace, because the jury still found Bill Cosby guilty, even though that guilty will not stand.
Somebody said Hoes R Us were opened 6,000 years ago. That's true, because if you study the Bible about the study of the story of Joseph, if you read the Bible in the book of Genesis about Joseph, the woman that falsely accused him, she tried to rape Joseph. And Joseph spent 13 years in prison. Joseph got accused of rape at 17 years old. This woman falsely accused in the Bible. You are absolutely right, Baruch 12. He said, Hoes R Us opened up years ago. That's a fact. If you study the Bible, Joseph got accused of rape. He did 13 years in prison on false accusations in the Bible. But, God ended up delivering him, and he became the head of Egypt. He became the ruler of Egypt in the end. And then, the scripture says, what the devil meant for evil, God turned it around for your good. So men have been getting falsely accused since the beginning of time. Baruch 12, you're absolutely right. These hoes have been falsely accusing men since the beginning of time. It's in Genesis. And you could go through the Bible too, women falsely accusing men. You are absolutely right, Baruch 12. You are absolutely, women been falsely accusing men since the beginning of time. But if you ever get a chance, study the story of Joseph in the Bible. It's very powerful and very enlightening on how women can accuse you and fuck your life up. They've been doing this since the beginning of time. That's a fact. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'll be back at 10:30. Put Cosby show back on the mother freaking air. Put Bill Cosby show on the air. He's out. Leave the man alone. He don't want to buy NBC no more. Fuck y'all. Bill Cosby gonna start his own network. Ain't that right, Bill Cosby? Bill Cosby gonna start the Bill Cosby Network.
Have been arrested.
He gonna start the Bill Cosby Network. Fuck NBC. All right, y'all. I'll be back at 10:30. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna pour me another glass of wine. I'm gonna pour me some more wine. I'm gonna pour me some wine and sip on this Pepsi. Yes, I'm drinking Pepsi and a little bit of wine. I'm doing both. Pepsi and wine tonight. Until I feel dehydrated and I start drinking a bunch of water. I always do that. I drink a lot of Pepsi and wine, and then I'm smashing water for the rest of the, it makes me drink a lot of water after that. I like that. Let me get my Pepsi and my wine on. I was a little depressed earlier today. About a few things, but I'm good. Some shit had me a little depressed earlier. I said, I'm sipping wine today. Leave me the fuck alone. I was in that mood earlier. I'm drinking wine. Fuck y'all. Fuck everybody. Fuck the world. I'm drinking some wine. So I'm sipping wine and Pepsi. I'm going to get me some more. I'll come back. I cooked out on the grill. I done made me some barbecue baked chicken and I done made some barbecue hamburgers, hot dogs. I done did baked mac and cheese. I done did Mexican rice. I got garlic bread. I got green beans. I got mashed potatoes and gravy. Yes, I'm going to be cooking out all week. I cook out like that. I cooked out. I got my refrigerator I got tons of Tupperware of food just in there. Just bunch of food in there. So I got my cookout on. I'll be cooking out all week. All this week, I tell you. But I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'll be back at 10:30. Y'all come on back. Get your beer, roll your joint, get you some beer. Come back in a half hour. Roll your joint or whatever you do. Get your beer, get your wine, get your Diet Coke. I don't give a damn what you do, what you're drinking, what you're sipping on. Come back here in a half hour. I'll be back because I got a funny ass video about this down low HIV dude. Oh man, he got kicked out the crib. That shit's gonna be funny. I'll be back. All right. Get your sip on, get your food, whatever you got to do. Come on back. Come on back at 30 minutes, all right?
Zillionaire entertainment, baby. 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 Zillionaire entertainment, baby.